Hi, Nigel here with the Drivewire, and this is the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4, and it brings some of the best tech and some of the best refinement to the half-ton pickup class, which is highly competitive. Now, this car starts around 45 before you add a lot of options. You could go crazy checking those options, and someone has done just that with this vehicle. Its out-the-door price is $64,000. That's some $20,000 of options. So what's it got for that $20,000? Well, first off, it's got four-wheel drive. Secondly, it's got the $2,695 backcountry package. That includes 4 individual skid plates to protect the underside when off-roading, and we will take it off-road. It also has a raised ride height system, which is either manual or automatic, depending on your driving and which mode you have it in. It also has off-road pages, hill descent control, and a locking rear diff. Next on the list is the Bighorn Level 2 package that gives you automatic climate control, power pedals, powered driver's seat with powered lumbar support, a Wi-Fi hotspot, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Next up, it has 4-corner air suspension, which makes the ride softer than a baby's bottom. It also has the Uconnect 5 system, which is standard, but this one has the 12-inch screen. That'll cost you another $2,000. You also get these really nice 18-inch black rims, and they come with these all-terrain Falcon Wild Peak tires. Have not tested it off-road yet, but we will, and we'll see how grippy these really are. So something that wasn't on the options list, but I got it anyway, is this. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be a bighorn sheep, but I couldn't get one of those, so this is actually a cow, but I think maybe we attach it at the front. It'll look pretty good. So on this particular Bighorn, you get this 2-tone paint. It's not my favorite. It's kind of like piano black. I'm not too keen on that. I go for all body color, but if you select that, you lose some options when you're building the car online. It also comes with this black grille with black Ram lettering, and then the surround to the grille is body colored. So at the back, you get the Bighorn letters right here. This comes with the trailer package, including the trailer reverse package and all the bells and whistles you need to be able to back up the truck, tow, and make sure you're safe while driving along. Backup cameras, including trailer cams, etc. And it also includes the huge trailer type mirrors with the blind spot section in those as well. They actually work really well. Another extra is this tonneau cover, just soft open tailgate, and then this tonneau cover that's included as well. This one will tow up to 13,000 pounds. So under the hood, you get the mild hybrid or eTorque system, which is also available on the 6-cylinder model as well. This is the HEMi 5.7 liter V8, puts out 395 horsepower, 410 foot-pounds. The 48-volt starter alternator system gives you an additional 16 horsepower, not a whole lot, but 130 foot-pounds of torque for helping you get off the line a little bit faster. Now, it doesn't really increase the 0 to 60 times. Who really cares anyway with the truck? This one will get to 60 in around 6.1, 6.2 seconds. So the key to the eTorque system is not more pace, but more fuel efficiency. I mean, it's $2,295. That adds to the list on your way to $64,000. You could buy the diesel, which is a lot more economical than this, but that's going to cost you a lot more. So you got to weigh up the odds of, well, will you save any money now? The EPA is 22 miles highway, which is better than the standard HEMi without the eTorque system. So do some math, decide which one you want. It's actually extremely smooth, this engine, and there's really imperceptible between when it's sitting at idle and switching to the gas engine. So far, I like it. So this crew cab is huge inside. Honestly, you could tip these seats up and put a futon in here and live in this truck. It is so big. For me, I'm small. I got plenty of room. This seat's actually quite a long way back. It's got all the amenities that you want. There's a fold down armrest with 2 cup holders. There's another 2 right there. You've got your vents, AC, heating, 4 different USBs, and then 115 volt 3-pin plug. It is very nice here in the back. Now, if you want to put that futon down or dog beds, you literally lift that up, pull this up as well, get additional storage below here. And if you take this mat out, lift this up, there's some additional storage space in here for more stuff. So in the front, just as in the back, there is acres of room. These are the standard seats in this particular car. They're vegan leather with some cloth inserts. They're pretty comfortable. There is an option to go for the deluxe cloth treatment. I don't know why you would want to do that. These are very comfortable seats. Obviously, as I said, you've got full power, including lumbar. In the driver's seat, it's a nice steering wheel. The adjustable pedals are a nice feature. It's very well made. There is some sort of slightly harder, scratchy plastic down below, but there is certainly acres of storage space. Cup holders. There is no Wi-Fi charger in this, which is a bit of a miss, so I had to bring my cable in for today. And then a huge storage space in here with the ability to move this around and put a bunch of stuff in there, as you would expect to do with a truck. So one thing I really like about Rams is the Uconnect system. This is Uconnect 5, the latest and greatest. It's super fast, easy to use. This one obviously is a $2,000 edition. You get the 12-inch screen. It works really well. I really like it. One of the things I do like is if you hit comfort mode, it takes you to the AC systems. You've got heated seats, heated steering wheel, direction of flow, but it's not all based in the touchscreen. You can also adjust the fan speed here and your temperature mode, etc. On the right hand side, you've got your recirc, AC on off, etc., etc. And then your horrible lane departure warning is a button right there, front and center, so you don't have to poke around to find that. And then hazards as well. And then in the top section right here, you get some 12-volt power. It's very nicely put together. Now at the bottom here, you've got all your trailering equipment and then the aforementioned ride height. So currently it's just sitting in ride height 3, but when you go on the freeway and you pick up speed, it drops to a more aero mode, so you can cut through the air a little bit faster. Tow haul on or off, trailer steering, etc. All those controls are right there. And then right here is your gear selector. I don't like it. I think it's better than the old-fashioned one, but I'd prefer a proper stick, but they would take too much space up here where you have all this storage area. So this one's got 4-wheel drive auto. It's got 2-wheel drive, which you're going to spend most of your time in. 4-wheel drive high and 4-wheel drive low. Here you can turn off your stop-start system, but it's kind of stupid to do that because that's what helps you save gas. Hill descent control right here, you've got to be in low for that, and then your rear diff locker right there. So we'll show you how that goes when we take this thing off-road. Back here, you've got CarPlay, you've got some vehicle settings in here, a bunch of apps. You can go into settings, you can change your display, your phone, your Bluetooth, safety, etc. Got off-road pages are included in here as well. You can touch here and go to all the different apps that are available. And then media, set your media, set whatever radio station you want to play, etc. It's fast and it works great. And of course, the best part, got a physical volume knob. So front storage is pretty available here. You've got another 115 volt there. You've got this nice sort of rubberized stuff at the bottom to stop things from sliding around. A phone holder, you can fit 3 phones across there. A little cubby right here. Push this little thing here and it pulls the cup holders forward and then provides more space in this section. Open up the huge container here and you can put a whole ton of stuff as well in this center storage space. Out of the driver, you get these super cool looking gauges. Some of them are actually physical gauges, others are digital. It's a nice mix. You got some controls on the side of the steering wheel, so you can change this for vehicle information. You can go to your off-road, see your pitch and roll. Lane sense I turned off because I hate it. This is my average 15.2. Not that good. I haven't really been driving it very hard, but neither have I been driving it on the highway, so that doesn't help. And your trip information, Stop start, seatbelt unbuckle, that's your trailering information, what's playing on the media, messages, etc. And then you can just scroll all the way back to the speedo in the middle. It's all very, very nicely put together. So one more tech piece that I did forget to mention was it does come with a head-up display as well. So anyway, with that, let's go and take this for a drive. We'll do some on-road first. We'll head over to an off-road section and we'll see how this thing does. So I'm in the third highest ratio here. I've got it in four-wheel drive auto. It's got to come off this little off-road dirt track that I've been on. A little bit of a tight turn to get around here, but you know what? That's a pretty good turning circle. And the first thing you notice is, I mean, this thing is smooth. It just rides so well. I mean, the regular Ram without the air suspension is quite smooth, but this one is on another level. So, push down on the throttle. You can hear that HEMi. Like I said, it's not like super fast, but it's definitely quick enough for what you're gonna need. So the eTorque system is so good, you just don't notice it. It's there and it just works seamlessly. So if I can save some gas at the prices that we have right now, I'm all for it. It's super quiet inside, despite having these really large mirrors. I mentioned this split. It's a split mirror, so you've got the piece on the outside that shows you what your trailer's doing. Also blind spots, and then the one on the inside, which is a regular mirror, work really well. And there's hardly any sound as it cuts through the air. So from a stop, it's almost imperceptible. And that electric assist just gives you enough boost to get the gas engine going, but it also helps to save you gas. It takes a lot of gas to get a large vehicle like this going. All right. Press on a little bit onto some two-lane roads here, and this thing gets up to speed quite quickly. Steering is light, decently precise. Brakes are really good. I've had to stomp on them a couple of times, and yeah, they're pretty good at bringing this thing to a halt. So right now, because we're doing slightly higher speeds, the system has realized that and has lowered the ride height down to the next notch. So we're now in aero mode, except it doesn't fly. Takes the turns pretty well for a big vehicle. The suspension doesn't feel floaty, it feels pretty well damped, pretty well under control. Come out of that turn, floor it. Yeah, it just keeps pulling this engine. It's very composed on this particular pavement. Can't feel anything. Pillowy softness. And yet there isn't a lot of body roll. So far there isn't much that I don't like. The only miss on a vehicle this expensive is a wireless charging pad. I'm sure it's available as an option somewhere, but come on, that should probably be included. Other than that, I can't fault this truck. All right, so we are on the rough stuff now. This is just a dirt road here. We've gone up to normal ride height, and off we go. And it is very smooth. Now, I drove that TRX in Baja mode, and that was the smoothest off-road experience I've ever had over this washboard type surface. This is pretty damn good though. So we're just in regular four-wheel drive auto, no need for anything more than that right now until we get to the steeper stuff. But this section gives us a chance to get the truck a little dirty. Can't send it back clean. All right, so I'm gonna try four-wheel high for this. I think it should cope pretty easily, but I'm gonna put the height up to its maximum setting. You can feel it raising up. All right, so we're at our off-road max. Let's go. It's quite soft, sort of dirt and very rocky, this little section right here. But nothing that'll stop the Ram Bighorn. It's just a little bit up here. We're gonna try some trickier hills. Okay, so we might as well use all the bells and whistles here. So let's go to 4-wheel drive low. Okay. Disabled a few features there. Let's put it in drive. So the stability control goes off. And I don't know, let's lock the axle, why not? Okay, rear axle locked, okay. Here we go, off we go. Let's see if this thing goes up here without a problem. So far, so good. No slippage yet. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Just as I thought, that was fairly easy. Didn't detect any real wheel slippage. We're gonna go down here a little bit and we're gonna test out the hill descent control. So we're going down this little section right here. All right, so I'm going to turn that off and go down on the brakes here. See how it does. Pretty good. Yeah, this thing looks like it'll devour anything. Well, impressed on-road, impressed off-road. This car does really well. Well, there we have it. Proof that this Ram can tackle pretty much anything it wants. And I'm pretty impressed with it. Yeah, it gets a little expensive with all those options, which add up to around 19,000 and change, but a lot of them I'd have a hard time getting rid of them. I mean, this thing is really capable off-road. Absolutely love it. Of all the trucks that are out there, be it the domestics or the Toyotas or the Nissans of this world, this one is so far still my very favorite. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Out.